Hi, this is Kent Jackson for Outdoor Exploring. An article in National Geographic magazine made hiking the Appalachian Trail sound like a lark to Emma Gatewood. But when she finished her 2,050-mile walk along the trail, she said she never would have started if she knew how difficult the trek would be. Grandma Gatewood became the first woman to walk the whole trail. That was in 1955. She set out wearing a pair of red sneakers and carrying about 17 pounds of food and supplies in a sack that she sewed herself. Gatewood had no raincoat or sleeping bag, but she did have tenacity. She'd worked on a farm, raised 11 children, and suffered from a husband so abusive that when she finally divorced him, she preferred to tell people she was a widow. During her trip, she lost 30 pounds, wore out 6 pairs of shoes, hiked through a pair of hurricanes, broke her glasses, which virtually blinded her, and finished the toughest section, which is through Maine, with a bad knee. Like her story, a book recounting her accomplishments isn't new. Grandma Gatewood's Walk by Ben Montgomery came out in 2014. The subtitle, The Inspiring Story of the Woman Who Saved the Appalachian Trail, indicates why what Gatewood did remains relevant. She pointed out places where the trail disappeared beneath overgrown foliage or wind-blown logs, shelters which the National Geographic article that lured her to the trail from 1949 said were spaced a day's walk apart, were so filthy that she preferred to sleep on the ground. More often she asked people to put her up in their houses, and many showed her generosity, but some were obnoxious toward her. Newspapers and magazines caught on to her story as she walked her way along the trail. When she finished her hike, she landed an appearance on NBC's Today Show. Gatewood used her sudden fame to call for improvements on the trail, which the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, state and local groups made. The popularity of the trail continues to grow, but Montgomery in his book points out Gatewood's influence. Through hikes spiked after her, and she's also thought of as the mother of the minimalist movement of hikers who carry only essentials to save weight. When the book was published, more than 11,000 people had hiked the Appalachian Trail either in one shot like Gatewood or in stages. That's up to about 20,000 now, but only 1 in 4 who start out reach the other end. On Gatewood's first attempt, she failed. She started from Maine, heading south, got lost and nearly starved to death before being rescued. When she tried again, she succeeded. And what did Grandma do for an encore? She took 2 years off, then rehiked the entire Appalachian Trail, followed by a 1959 walk from Missouri to Oregon along the Oregon Trail. And then in 1964, she became the first person ever to hike the Appalachian Trail 3 times after finishing the trail in sections.